Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream. My name is John, and I am playing Atriel Vermiel. I should know how to say my own surname, really.
It would help.
Varamiel.
It would help, yeah.
I'm Steve.
I'm Steve.
Steve the elf.
I am joined by Sean, who's playing Javok.
Indeed I am.
And he's eating.
And Ben, who is playing a Lucian. I don't know which Lucian,
A Lucian.
but
And
one
that's
of the
correct.
Lucians.
I am a Lucian of the Circle of Ferelden.
Yeah, him.
Doesn't
And-
everyone know of a Lucian? I am rather popular.
Or whatever. And we are joined by the Maker.
Hi.
Turns out, Tannie was the maker all along.
Yeah.
Oh no! Got you fooled, y'all.
We're going to do a Dragon Age homebrew game that Tannie has been brewing.
I've been brewing this for like... How long have I been brewing this? Like since last
Months.
year? Couple months, like last year I started it. And I still haven't fully probably made this game properly.
But we're going to give a demo. We're going to give it a go. We've got a small group. We're in Ostagar, where I done a murder.
Can I explain what Dragon Age is?
No.
Why not?
Alternatively, yes.
Alright guys, so
Okay, John, you explain it all.
yeah. So for the people who don't know about Dragon Age is
Aye.
A fantasy RPG game which the original game is made by BioWare, EA Games. And so there's basically 3 games of it. There's basically Origins, 2, and Inquisition. I absolutely love the game. I'm basically been inspired to do this game. I always wanted to do my own version of the D&D things. And so this is my way of sharing you this situation. So Dragon Age is basically where basically in Origins, this is basically it's following the actual game of Origins. You are for the players in this game, they are following along the main character, but they are doing their own thing. So they've got their own ideas of what's going to happen, their own choices, and depending on how the consequences are going to hit the main characters themselves. But in the end, it's more of like enjoying the game. This is my way of wanting to show you the lore of the Dragon Age if you can't afford playing the game itself. But it's also just, things that you don't see in the game, but you can see, like I can just tell you straight off what's going on. So for the players at this point, they are traveling down to Ostagar for many reasons. I'll tell you one of them. So Atriel Faramil, an elf rogue, he had basically committed this murder near Ostagar, which was a Grey Warden. And,
Whoops.
I'm gonna probably say it's more of a self-defense situation. In my opinion, you basically were just, setting off doing your own thing, and then these guys basically tried to attack you, but in a way that they thought you were something else. So
I mean, he slipped and fell on my blade. It was really tragic.
17 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really clumsy.
Yeah. Atriel is actually of the Dalish, which is basically a bunch of elves that basically are travelers. They don't exactly have like their own home anymore, so it's always traveling. They're mostly near like forests and everything. That's where they normally settle for a
We're
while.
nomadic.
They mostly have their own kind of Patreon, like their own pantheon, I mean, and they just keep to themselves. And if anyone bothers them, they become hostile. All that jazz. Then we have Shavok, who is a Kunari, and Kunaris are not exactly particularly very popular in Ferelden. They're not very common to be in Ferelden. It's very rare. And so it is very rare for Shavok to come to Ferelden, but but he has his own ways of coming in. The reason why he's coming to Oscar is because him and a group of mercenaries that were banded together have been hired by the king of Ferelden to help them scout out the Kukari Wild, which was just beyond basically where you're going near the Ostagar. And you are scouting, you are basically finding any wanderers, all that kind of jazz, and it's all for money. Ben, who is playing as Lucian, is a mage, and in this world of Thedas, mages are not exactly very welcoming in some ways. Like the world of Thedas, they believe that the magic is quite dangerous at times. So the fact is that Lucian is not exactly had a really good childhood, with a point where when he showed magic, he was then trapped away in the Circle Tower. That is basically Hogwarts but prison, in a way, best way of saying it. And so he had to be trained for all his life in order to be very safe again, before he could come out. And he did pass a ritual called the Harrowing. And for him then, once he's passed, he was able to be a mage and basically cast spells in his own way, as long as he's been supervised properly. His circle, the Tower of Mages, has been called upon by the king in order to help them aid in Battle of Ostagar that is coming up soon. We do have another character, but unfortunately, this is Shannon. So Shannon's basically not feeling very well, so he's not joining us tonight. But he is playing as a dwarf, an Orsimmar dwarf, was originally from living underground. But later, like probably the last 2 years, he decided to leave Orsimmar to go up to the surface. And for the next 2 years, he had been married, or I think he's either been married or been together with someone, with the mercenaries as well, and lived near High Ever, where you'll meet another character called Asina Koosland, who's a noble woman who tragically just lost her family and is traveling down from High Ever all the way to Ostagar with Shannon's character called Yangroid, to find her brother and go and basically battle in Ostagar. What are you fighting in Ostagar? You might know. It's basically horrible creatures called the Darkspawn are basically horrible creatures that's living underground, that's basically start coming up lately from sightings coming from Ferelden, all over Ferelden, saying like these creatures are coming from the ground and just start attacking everyone. And there's certain creatures that you're not supposed to be seeing coming up. It's a show of a sign called the Blight, which is basically a gigantic army of Darkspawn taking over a certain country or whatnot. And
so does that mean there are monsters that should be coming out of the ground that we are used to seeing, or...?
You normally, as for people like Atriel and Yangroid and Lucian, and probably Javok, it's very rare. Like, the only kind of species of Darkspawn you see is Harlock and Genlock. Harlock is basically like a demonic version, like a monstrous version of a human, and Genlocks are basically monstrous versions of dwarves. They're basically like they've been corrupted completely into like monstrous beings. You've only heard of them, you only know what they are, you know what they come from. Yangroid would mostly have a particular idea of what they're from, because they basically come from underground, which the dwarves have dealt with before. But in your case, you guys probably haven't fought one before. Javok and Yangroid, Javok and Lucian probably haven't, but Atriel and Yangroid probably have in the past. So you kind of know what they are, and you kind of know what they're dealing with.
So I do know what they are?
You do know what they are, but you haven't seen... You only know them as Harlock and Genlock, but you haven't seen other creatures that's basically more superior to them. That's more advanced.
I mean, that's fine. If I've not seen them, then I don't know about them.
Right, so you all travel to Ostagar in your own special way.
Prison van.
And we now go to Ostagar Camp. So I apologize if the map is not loading. If you're having trouble with maps, just let me know and I'll thing in it.
I can see everything.
Nothing up. There we are.
So you can tell. Alright, is everyone loaded up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so you
Trying
can
to
tell.
find us.
Yeah, so Lucian is here.
Ah.
Oh god, I picked you up. I didn't want to pick you up. Yangarid is here. Shavok and Atriel, you're kind of around down this bottom here. So you're kind of separate in some way.
Hmm.
How high is this wall?
It's kind of like 3 or 4 stairs up. Actually, no,
Okay.
it's more higher. It's actually a bit more higher than that, but it's like one of the levels before they got the big wall behind you.
So like full floor of a building sort of height? Like
Roughly, yeah.
10
didn't
feet or so?
Yes, 10 feet would probably be the best way to say. Alright, so I'm just going to do this real quick. So let's start off with people down the bottom. So Shavok and Atriel. So Atriel first. Atriel, you are basically a prisoner still. You're not been tied up for some reason. They just kind of just let you roam free as long, and they told you like, if you go further up, we'll kind of kill you. Situation. You do have like a grey warden next to you, supervising you, making sure you're not going to fully go away because you commit a crime of killing a grey warden.
What are we doing here?
You are actually watching them talk about the dead Genlock that's in the middle of the crowd here, and what they are doing. They explain about like what the Genlock is. They're telling you. So they're saying like, well, this is the Genlock. This is basically originated from the corrupted dwarf, and they're telling you about their weaknesses. So give me an perception check to see how much you have been listening into. You are listening very well in this one. With this,
How much of it is stuff that I already knew?
you only knew off of them just that they are very they like to eat people. You know their blood's somewhat poisonous. If the fact is that if you were to try and drink their blood, you pretty much would be like a little bit. You would become poisonous. You might die from it, or you become something worse. Your clan had dealt with it before, and
I mean, I don't think that we'd go around drinking their blood anyway, because
No.
that would be weird.
So you knew them, and you knew how to kill them, which is pretty much easier said than done. They know that they don't have a lot of armor that much. Them, they're pretty much their skin's quite tough. But the Grey Warden started telling you that in sunlight, they are very sensitive to sunlight, so they can't exactly see. They're quite blind. Since they're used to being underground for so long, they basically lost the ability to see properly, and that they actually have the advantage of smell instead. So if you were to fight them in daylight, they will actually they will have a disadvantage on attacking you.
What are we doing here?
Very one side. This guy perks up beside you. He said, "Well, Elf, we're here to basically fight the Darkspawn here. And since you basically come into the kerfuffle, we decided to, and seeing how that you've took a bit of attack here, we're basically taking you to battle with us instead."
So
That'll
I'm
be your
fodder.
Pardon?
I'm fodder.
Pretty much.
Then why don't you just kill me yourselves?
No, we're letting. Well, we don't like the idea of where you just kill her straight off. I mean, there's two choices for you. It's either you will kill you here now, or you'd be killed in the battlefield. That'd be more honourable for you to do, wasn't it, Dalish?
I don't see that it's defending my people either way.
Well, he kind of like ignores you after that, and he still continues listening in. This point, you are more likely welcome to roam around the area, but you're not allowed to leave Ostergar completely.
Makes rude hand gesture behind the guy.
Let's see which guy is it? This one here.
Whoever he was just talking to.
Yeah. Would you like to do that? So you're doing that discreetly, yeah?
Not very discreetly.
He kind of sees you. So he kind of just scoffs at it and just ignores you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wimp.
Alright, so you hear like a lot of trouble there. It's just basically they're just talking amongst themselves. They're basically showing you how they work, how the game works. But with your perception, you pretty much learned that all Darkspawn pretty much has the same situation with the sunlight sensitivity, but they have a keen smell.
Fabulous.
Next, we go to Shavok, just down here. Shavok, you pretty much are just minding your own business. You basically decide to stay behind, and your mercenaries are pretty much out for scouting.
Yep.
When you came in, the knight pretty much had told you like certain places you can go if you wish to buy anything, or just basically familiarize yourself with what's going on. So I'll tell you things that that you don't know. So basically, up here where Atriel is pretty much like part of where the Grey Warden camp is.
There.
You know, here are people known as the Ash Warriors. They're with the Mabaris, which are the dogs.
Bobby!
Up here, you've noticed that there's a little bit of a gathering here, and they're just talking amongst themselves. Over here, there seems to be a prayer going on. There's a guy up here that's like in red robes, are just chanting. You are fully unsure of what they're chanting at this point. Round here, this is the mage camp. So basically, they're kind of closed off for now. Up here, this is the quartermaster. So basically, they're selling weapons and other bits and bobs if you wish to go to buy things there or sell things there. Up here, this is basically where the infirmary is, basically like where people are getting aided. Like, we've lost some casualties when they had the Darkspawn come through, like through scouting or just little battles. That's where they normally be, and there's also a little prayer block here as well. This up here is pretty much also a little shop. This is basically part of the circle, but they separated themselves a little bit, and they're basically selling like other potions or bottles or anything like that, or spells. You have noticed that your team has been gone for just about 10 minutes, and they said there would probably be like an hour or two for you before they start getting prepared for later on. But they did say, like, if you do want to catch up, just meet with everyone else up with someone else. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Perception check real quick. I am perceptive.
You're as perceptive as I am.
Okay, so you've already heard some noises, someone talking from up here. As she had passed by, that this man here talks to Alistair to bring, not Alistair, I meant this guy here to
These two strangely familiar-looking people. Yes.
people. There we go again. That these two people are talking, and the older guy with the beard had explained, like, all right, you need to bring Sir Jory and Davos with you, and Athena with you, because as to test your ability, have these test their ability. And Alistair would understand the situation, and so he runs off for a moment, and you just hear these two talk among themselves, but you can't hear what's going on. Then we have Lucian at the mage camp. So as you see, and you are basically seeing that the mages roughly around your kind of rank are just testing out their magic and everything, and you can tell they're really into deep concentration.
I'm just levitating a rock with my mage hand at the moment.
Yeah. As you can see, you're not exactly very. You haven't been out the circle for long. You've pretty much been out for the circle for like a couple of days or so. And you kind of like you're quite enjoying the fact that you're no longer in the town. You're actually enjoying the fresh air out. You're seeing sunlight, all that kind of thing. So you're really taking in the nature of things. But you see over here that there is a Templar guard there. And Templars are basically part of a religious order called the Chantry, and these soldiers, these Templars, are, as you know, as some people know, that these people are the ones who then take control of and take care of the people who have magical abilities. They kind of have a little bit of magic in them, which basically helps to take other people's magical beings as well. So they're kind of like your magical hunters in a way of speaking. But they are the soldiers. They are the soldiers of the religious order called the Chantry. You hear some scuffling coming out the tent, and this girl come up to you, which is your girlfriend, your secret girlfriend, actually. I have done a character sheet, but her name is Marianne.
Marianne, and how do you do today?
She comes to you, and she's kind of have a bit of a annoyed, worried look on her face.
What worries you, my dear?
Lucian, we've kind of run out of death root and elf fruit here. We can't get around here because it's already been taken out. But I think we need to go into the Kukari Wilds in order to get some more. If you were to, maybe if you tell the senior enchanter if we're allowed out for a bit, and get some more, I think that would be great. We need this because...
Absolutely. And what was it called again?
So we've got Death Root. And...
Death Root?
Yep. And... Elf Fruit.
Elf Fruit.
Yeah.
You didn't stock up on enough roots.
Evidently. To be honest, we had enough dwarf root, but...
So basically...
And plenty of dragon root. But...
So basically, as you know, as you're fully aware, Ojin, that Death Root and Elf Root are basically used to make health potions, poisons, and other bits and bobs. And the amount if you use is pretty much good for like other bits and bobs as well. Your girlfriend has decided, Marianne here, she's more gone into the enchanter side of things, of potion making and brewing and everything. which for them, the enchanters are the ones who basically sell like potions, make potions, deals with that kind of situation, except for more of the spells and all that. Enchantment?
Enchantment!
It's an enchanting profession, and I suggest you look into it.
Yeah. So she's asked you to talk to this man about leaving the camp for a bit.
Very well. I'll be back in just a moment.
Right.
Greetings.
Oh, Lucian. What can I help you with? You know this man, just so you know. His name's, you know him as Senior Enchanter Aldred. Okay, that's his name.
Senior Enchanter Aldred.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is there something I can help with you, Lucian?
Senior Enchanter, I have just been informed that we seem to be direly low on death root and elf root. Might we be permitted to go out and acquire some more?
Of course, yeah. We're definitely going to be needing it because I feel like we could have the big battle tonight. I will give you this note, and it's basically a passage just to let the Templar know what you're doing, because you're not allowed to actually leave the area you're in at the moment.
Of course.
And while you're at it, I believe that some people are planning on leaving at some point soon to scout the Kakari Wilds. Talk of a man of a Grey Warder named Duncan. He's just basically in the middle of the camp at the moment. So if you wish, you can go with him and the team in order to get these ingredients.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I shall immediately. In which case, the note?
Yeah, he hands it to you. And on the note, it's basically saying like a passage with like a signature, which is Grand, if I remember correctly, it's Grand Templar Gregor, which is basically is a Templar that you know is one who takes care of the tower while you are at the tower.
Okay. Wonderful. It shall be done, my liege.
Your liege?
He's a senior. He requires a certain amount of gravitas, otherwise he doesn't feel he's important.
Actually, Senior Enchanters actually are below First Enchanter, which you know is First Enchanter Irving, and he's not here. So this Templar quickly stops you, Illusion.
I have a note.
Oh.
I have a note. Immediately holding it up between two fingers.
He takes it. What's your reason?
I'm required to see Duncan in order to go and acquire some death root and elf root, so we might be able to make you some health potions.
All right, you pass.
Thank you.
He puts it back to you. Don't leave for too long.
I shall try not to. And starts going down. I'm guessing when you said the center of the camp, you're meaning the central playa? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, as you pass this woman, she speaks up to you. Ah, Lucian.
Oh.
How are you feeling today?
I feel rather well, thank you.
This is, you know this person as well. This
Thank
is
God.
Win.
It'd be rather awkward otherwise.
Hey, it's you!
So this is, she's also a senior enchanter as but she's more welcoming than other senior enchanters that you have dealt with before. She's more fairy motherly, grandmotherly kind of person.
Ah. Yes, I'm doing rather well. And how about yourself?
Well, I'm doing quite well. How's your spells getting along? You've been working on any new spells lately?
I have been practicing every day, trying to, if nothing else, find useful spells which I can cast reasonably well. I seem
Good.
to do rather well with the cure wounds and spare the dying, which I certainly understand that has allowed me this freedom.
Yes, it's definitely quite nice to have a little bit of freedom. I remember when I first done my harrowing, I couldn't wait.
Yes.
Just do be careful. This isn't exactly like your own average outgoing here, Lucian. What we
Yeah.
are facing is greater than anything, and could potentially be a scarring moment for the history.
I should take that into consideration. I have certainly had a few scarring moments of my past. I'm sure I'll be prepared.
You will. I have great faith in you, Lucian.
I thank you for that.
Alright. She let you go off on your way?
Greetings. Might one of you be Duncan?
That would be me. And this large man turns around to you.
I immediately bow.
No, there's no need to bow.
Oh, I only meant respect, sir.
That's alright. What can I do for you, mage?
I understand that you are perhaps on your way to the Kakari Wilds. I was wondering if I might be able to join alongside you. We require to find roots.
Oh, I understand that, yes. You are welcome to come join us. It will be a little bit dangerous for you, but judging by your kind of appearance here, you seem like you could take on a good fight.
I'm glad that I even give it across such a brash and brave appearance.
There's no need. But I will not be joining the group. My apprentice Alistair will be guiding this young lady here and this young lady here to go to the Kakari Wilds to complete a test for us.
I see.
Right. And as she was speaking, this man comes in along with two other men. Hey, Duncan, I've got the other two now, so I think we're prepared to go. So, at this point, the dog is pretty much just going to lay here and just sleep. Duncan explains. So, you three, this is a test and a mission for you to do before the battle begins. You are to go to the Kakari Wild to pick up Darkspawn blood, a bottle of Darkspawn blood, about 3 drops or 3 bottles of it. And another mission is for Alistair to do is that you are to go into the ruins in the Kakari Wilds, which was originated from the Tevinter Imperium. And within these ruins, there is a chest that has Grey Warden's treaties that with the sigil. That's a sigil, which basically this means that we can basically use these in our trying times of the Blight, and where we can call upon all race in order to fight the Blight. But to be honest, this is more of just a fact of historic keeping, as these treaties have been here for many years. So Alistair here is pretty much going to help you out in this situation. Since he's already is a Grey Warden as himself, he's going to help you sense. He's going to help you against the Darkspawn. He will be there to sense them, for you to be ready. So I would suggest you start getting yourself ready and leave 10 minutes before the sun goes down. At this time, it's kind of getting on to early evening, so roughly like 5 to 6, and it's still a little bit sunlight out at the moment. This is pretty much in the middle of summer at the moment for you guys. So at this point, Shavok, you overheard this information with your perception. Is there anything you would like to do?
Have a nap. I'm going to saunter over.
Okay.
And tower over this dwarven gentleman.
Oh, another one for the journey, I suppose.
Well, I've been sent here to scout. The rest of my band's already gone out, and I just feel a bit useless sitting here, so if you need any more eyes and swords.
Alice just gonna pop and saying, well, we're having a bit of a gaudy family here, aren't we? Didn't expect this situation.
I can go if you don't want me.
Duncan speaks up. No, this will be wonderful if you join us.
Certainly.
I just like to think that I am towering over every single person in this.
You certainly seem more battle-hardy than I.
Well, sure, you can take a few lumps, like Play punches you on the shoulder.
And dead.
And dead.
Astriel. So you kind of just sit there and you seem to be a little bit... I'm assuming you're kind of sitting there acting a little bit bored.
He's pretty much dozing off at this point, yes.
Oh, existence is pain.
Right, so the Grey Warden that was supervising you kind of pushes you a little bit. Hey! Wake up.
Yes, what? Stab the bad guy. Yes, got it.
Listen here. You're just sitting around here doing nothing. So I've got I've got something for you to do.
Is it learn how to stab another bad thing? Because I think we're done with that lesson now.
No, actually, we're gonna go and let you do some... I'm gonna get you out there for a bit.
Oh, a practical lesson. Groovy.
So basically, if you look over here, this guy's pointing over here. See the man here? That's Warden Commander Duncan.
Okay.
If you go over there and ask what you can... If you go over there, he'll get you something to do. He'll get you something for you to do. I believe that he's going to get some people out to do some missions, so maybe you should go over there. And who knows, he might actually let you stay around for a bit, or,
Well, I'm doomed anyway, so frontline duty, here we go.
Mm-hmm. So he said...
Swear at him in Elven.
I think there is an Elven... I gotta look at my Elven, which in Dragon Age.
I assume he doesn't speak it, but...
No. You
That's
can't tell because he's wearing a helmet.
kind of the point.
So we seem to have a little bit of a party going on here completely. Duncan turns to you, Atriel, and says, well, I didn't expect any rumors to pull out. Who might you be? He looks at Atriel.
I'm Atriel the Doomed.
quite a shit moniker, I have to say.
I was just like
Yes.
kind
What
of
is the
like
Doom
that.
place?
I didn't choose it.
I wouldn't have thought so, because not. I mean, if you could pick it, you would go for Atriel, the I don't know, the Stabby, or not the.
I was
I've never
Atriel the
heard of the
rather
Doom
wealthy,
clan.
then unfortunately I was Atriel the stabby, and now I am Atriel the doomed.
Huh. Which circle did you join to get called the Doomed?
Well, as you note, the previous stabby, somebody fell on my sword a couple of times, and turns out he had a severe allergic reaction to it.
Alistair's gonna start speaking up. Actually, you kind of just killed one of our Grey Wardens.
Oh,
He
you did him
ran
right.
at me 3 times onto the blade. It was the craziest
move
thing.
out of the way there. Right.
This young girl here, who you see looks roughly around her 20s. She's quite a young girl. She just turns to you, and she just smiles. You say, "Hello, my name's Athena. It's nice to meet you."
Which one of us?
To you, Lucian,
Huh.
as you basically went
Oh.
behind her.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. My name is Lucian.
It's nice to meet you too.
The pleasure is all mine.
So, you a circle mage yet? Like it? What's it like being in the circle?
It's demeaning, torturous, but highly educational.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's fine. To be honest, I'm glad to be outside. And the dark days behind me just open up for brighter days for the future.
That's nice to hear.
How about yourself, my dear?
Well, unfortunately, my family's just. I'm just here to look for my brother.
Oh dear.
He's out at the moment scouting, but I haven't had anything come back.
Perchance, would you like us to keep an eye out? We can try and find.
Yes, that would be wonderful, please.
Do you have a description of your brother?
He's quite roughly,
Does he look like you, but a boy?
he's quite tall, brown hair, blue eyes, got a bit of a beard.
I would have accepted a yes.
We will do our best to keep an eye out for him. And try to bring him back safely.
Thank you.
No need to thank us. It's what we should be doing.
Well. So, as we started doing introductions, so everyone seemed to get familiar. This man perks up saying his name is Davith. So this is how you spell his name. Davith. He's kind of got a perky attitude. He's tended to be on a little bit of just almost trying to want to piss someone off. He's a little bit cocky in a way of speaking. And this man here is Sir Jory of Redcliffe. That's what he said. And he said that he joined the Grey Ward to, he believed that was stand vigilant. There were like heroic people. And he said he's looking forward to joining this team. Actually, no, this is this lovely dog over here, Mabari. Is the Mabari. So they're like quite gigantic, quite bigger dogs, built to be more of like kind of a combat dog.
Okay.
His name is Hunter, and he belongs to Asina here. By the way, this is how you spell Asina. If... So, 10 minutes, you'll kind of familiarize yourselves, had a bit of a talk, and then within 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes, you start getting yourself ready, and you then start heading out to the Kakari Wild. So, give me a second. I need to place you on my thingy now. So, Yangroid, the dwarf decided to stay back. And, but you've ascended with, Alistair Cena. And, Davith and Sergio. So we'll move you to Harry Wilds. Is everyone on there?
Yes. I appear to be there.
There. It's gonna follow along behind.
Is that everyone I'm seeing? Yep.
I believe we're all accounted for.
Yep.
Yep, I see him. Right, so you spent about an hour basically in the, probably like hour and a half an hour in Wild. You basically had gone through a bit of a forest swampish area. It's filled with life, and you see the sun's somewhat setting, and you notice already that there's been damage around the area. You notice dead bodies, mostly darkspawn to humans or elves, and you pass a bridge, which is actually made by the log itself. And on this bridge, well, below this bridge is basically hanged, made by the darkspawn itself. But you continue moving forward. You notice that Sir Jory himself and Sir Jory kind of got a little bit more turned back. Am I cutting out, by the way, guys?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Baba. Hang on, let me just come back in and come back out again.
Okay.
Hello?
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 Yes. Hi. You have returned.
Ah. So you push forward. You realise it was quite quiet. You feel a little bit deadly quiet. As you push forward, like roughly here, you notice that Alistair has stopped completely. And he said, "Wait, hang on a second, guys."
Start drawing my rapier.
He starts drawing his sword and his shield and said, "There's some darkspawn here. Just be very careful." And he said they're very close. So as you move forward a little bit,
Draw dagger into other hand.
Charbox had his sword out the entire time.
So hang on a minute. I need to go to a certain layer.
Oh dear. I don't like the sound of that.
Is it the cute animals and cookies layer?
I wish it was.
Could it be?
Is it the items which make us practically gods layer?
Everyone, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
No.
That was a 7.
Alright, don't worry, I need to roll for Alistair.
I'm too busy looking out for roots.
Oh, don't worry, You manage to get some. I will do a I'll do like a rally at the end of the session, at the end of the map.
Okay.
Just like every 5 paces, just Aleutian just going. Ooh, root, ooh, root, ooh, root.
Well, you do
piece of
find
root.
other things as well, but you're just you're more focused on getting the death root and the thingy root.
Ooh, a 7th finger. Ah!
Yeah, kind of thing. All right, let's roll for Alistair
Ooh,
first.
piece of poop.
I need this piece of poop for science.
So roll for perception at advantage for
At that point, you realise that a piece of poop is actually a part of a health potion.
that's for Alistair. Cena.
Oh,
Oh, Cena.
Oh, Tannie's Dragon Age character.
Davith, you suck.
it's like me and Cena just go just a second. So you're saying your brother was really small? No, he's quite tall. That's what I said. He's small.
So everyone except for Atriel and Alistair rolled so poorly, but Atriel, you started hearing something at the back of your head, like at the back behind you, of growls and just slotchy noises, and these two start to appear in front of you.
I whip
And
around to
Alistair-
face them.
And Alistair starts hearing things in front of him. And you've noticed that you're somewhat surrounded.
These are not brutes.
And this Genlock here has the attack of opportunity because... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Should I do that? No. Actually, you managed to miss his attack, Atriel. So everyone, you know what time it is.
It's time to roll.
Let's
Time
get
to-
ready to rumble.
How do I get my
It's time to do
initiative
our
up again?
action.
Oh, that's the point. We should probably wait until that loads
Yeah,
pops
we
up.
should wait for that, really.
Where's the initiative button?
The turntable should be on your little grey...
Yeah, it's on the
thing to the
sidebar,
side on the left.
underneath the D20 shaped thing.
I'm trying to remember what it looks
Kind of
like.
looks like a clock.
Doesn't it
There
have a
There you
clock?
go.
There it is. So
Uh,
I
Roll
rolled
on it.
Two of us are on.
Java.
Could you put me on it, please? I rolled a 16.
How do I do that?
Right click on my token and you'll have an add turn option.
Yep, there you go.
And then you can change the
So
number.
just change the number.
What number were you? You were 16. Got it. And then, hang on, I gotta...
Roll everything else.
I kind of get that.
Is he on there? Cool. Athena. Athena. We got Athena on there? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Poorly. And then there's Alistair. Do I have everyone on there?
Do the Darkspawn get to take turns, or do we just get to stab them all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
I'll just
asking
make sure that
questions
you
like
guys-
that.
Actually, could we just stab them all?
It would make this combat far more convenient for us if they just stood there and got stabbed.
They're highly patient.
Alright, I'll just...
Well, when I get a turn, just you guys wait.
So. It's not my turn, Vegeta.
Not my turn, Vegeta.
I gotta wait my turn, Vegeta. Thedas.
Herlock, Burlock, Murlock, and Jurlock.
Oh, I don't like that one's chances. That one really wasn't ready for this ambush.
He's like,
He's like jumped down. He's looking the other way. He's like, ha! Wait a minute.
well, you know what, guys? You're kind of in luck here because the fact is that the roll's so low.
Well, hopefully that keeps up.
There's like one that's rolled okay.
That's good for us. Don't question this.
Oh, there we go. There's another one who shares that initiative.
Why did you have to share? Why did you have to question the gods there, Sean?
It doesn't matter. Like the majority of the rest of them go after us.
All right, here we go. I think I got everything sorted. Hang on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's good. All right. Shavok, what was?
Sup?
We appear to be surrounded.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, these guys. Well, time to kill them. Right. So we got Larry and Curly here.
Larry and Curly, yep.
So I am going to go after. Well, that one is closer, so I'm going to go charging up to this dude.
All right.
And I'm going to attempt to smack him with my sword.
Great sword.
My great sword. Make sure I'm not on advantage or anything. Time now. 12?
Yeah, that hits.
Woo! 15 slash. Jesus Christ. It's 15 slashing damage.
Jesus, Sean.
You're slashing Jesus Christ.
Save some for the rest of us.
Nope, he is still okay.
Never mind.
Are you done?
I believe I only get the one attack unless I want to take a second. No, aggression. I only get the one attack, don't I? So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're level 1, remember?
Tree of Redcliffe. Do I have anything on your radar? You do have a longbow.
Does he?
So he has a longbow. So
That's alright then.
So he's gonna get here and attack this harlot in front of him. Just want to make
Mr.
sure.
Guy facing the other way, going, oh, wherever you go.
You probably already know that the red color is your health and the blue color is your AC.
Yep.
Right, cool. Fucking hell, Cedric. So that hits.
There are other numbers, you know.
Other half.
We certainly need a
How
soundboard
much
of that.
is 8 plus 5, guys?
13.
13.
Do I still need to answer?
Yes.
Oh,
13.
I did a little silly thing. Oh well. Hang on, let's see. Give me a second. Oh. Has anyone fixed that idea where suddenly everyone else's health is low, but like I actually just put the low down and everyone else how do I fix that?
On the token,
Yeah.
double click the token,
Yeah.
and where you've set it to the 1 bar fixes the HP,
Yeah.
turn that connection off. So set that to be related to none and just be however much the max health is out of current health.
So it's not linked to the character sheet anymore. It's only
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's see if I fix it. Da-da.
Because that sort of like the linking it to the HP sort of means that that's a named character or like a unique character that you'll want to track the hit points on.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do it to everyone, so just bear with me, guys.
No worries.
I'm glad you told me that, because I was like, oh god. Alright,
Yeah, I know that a couple of people have I've had this discussion with, and they like don't fully understand it.
I saw?
I only see 2.
Right, cool.
I see 10 locks, 3 Urlocks, and 1 of each of these other 2.
Spurlocks.
Alright, so the one that's a Herlock Alpha.
A lock and that one.
And a Spurlock who's making a documentary about McDonald's right now. Ben got that reference.
Alright, shall we continue? So Surgery has basically done his thing. Okay, so they've done their thing. So next will be a Herlock Emissary. And where's Herlock Emissary on my bunch of tabs?
He's going to retire.
He's going to realise that he started this ambush way far away and just leave, embarrassed that he was so far away from us.
Well...
Damn it, I guess he isn't.
So due to sunlight sensitivity, because it's still dark, still light out, he's going to be doing it on a disadvantage, and will use. Hang on, let's see.
The power of love.
Let's see how far he can get to you guys. Yep.
He's gonna up and kill Alistair.
Nobody likes that guy.
Roll that.
That's a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage.
Oh,
So, if I remember correctly, that's just only one person, isn't it?
Jesus Christ, how the hell's he got a plus 12? Jesus.
I'm trying to fix it because they really messed up on the NPC bit. Let's see. Okay, so basically it's only just one person by the looks of it. So this
yeah, a ray of sickness is one dude.
Yeah.
So it'll be him, and it does hit him. 11, 13. Let's see. Alistair, I think you might be okay with this one. If I remember correctly. He has resistance to poison damage.
So he takes half.
So that would be 6.
Can he make a DC 28 Constitution saving throw?
I'm gonna say no.
I mean, I'm gonna assume probably not, but also I think that nobody can.
Yeah. It'd be rather impressive if you could.
Let's say. Hang on.
Well, then again, he is Alistair. He might just wave his golden locks. That's what he does. He's got gold.
Well, it says here like basically I've got to take the damage and then make a Constitution saving throw. But with his feature he has as a Darkspawn person.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He only has resistance against poison damage, so this will still. If he was poisoned, he'd still basically be.
Well, that is poison damage.
Yeah, but this isn't like by fully blood. This is more of like a ray of sickness situation, in my opinion. But we will fix this because this is essentially a demo.
Well, I mean that says it's poison damage.
So we'll give him -6. And then he rolls a row.
Bless you?
Sorry, just blow my nose.
Okay. I thought it was another sneeze.
No. Thank you anyway.
He is poisoned for a while.
Well, poopy.
No. This again, Mark. Which one is this one? That one there.
One up there. That one there. Look at him. Look
That
at
one in the
his face.
tree.
So he's not exactly going to do much except for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going to throw his hand axe. But So basically he has multi-attack. So I'll put it here. Will
Okay.
attack. Well, basically he's going to attack Sejori because he attacked his friend. So 21, 25, both hits on Sejori. Dude. So that is
Runs up and lugs 2 hand axes.
960. Well, he doesn't run. He throws them at him.
Yeah, he runs from where he was to there and lugs 2 hand axes. Yeah, just like that.
Right. Next is Asina. She's pretty much going to help Shalbok, so she's going to get here. She's going to get around here, actually. And she will attack. And she's going to attack with her short sword. And that does hit. So here's damage. Atriel.
I am gonna run round to here. Do we have flanking rules in this?
Yes, we do. So you have an advantage on this one.
Cool, that means I also get sneak attack because I've got friends around and I am at advantage.
I just realised I messed up the Genlock thing, but
Does a 23 hit?
it does hit.
So that would be 10 points of damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to take a bonus action to stab him.
Yep. That does hit.
6 more points of damage.
That kills him.
Slice through with the rapier, bring the dagger down into his head.
Nice one. Right, so is that everything for you?
That's all I can do. Move, action, bonus.
Alistair is going to come up to the Genlock.
And insert a sword into him.
Pretty much he would. I just want to make sure I've got everything. Yep, so he is going to attack with a short sword. 16 hits. 5. Okay. Aleutian, it's your short turn.
Right. I'm going to move here so that I can get a line of sight to this fellow with the ray of sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Point and cast for firebolt. 25.
There are other numbers.
No, there aren't.
For a total of 11.
Hang on a second. He actually has a vulnerability to fire, the Herlock Emissary, so it will be a double damage.
22 then.
22 indeed.
Keep doing that.
He's not looking very well.
That seemed to go well.
Is that everything for you so far?
After that, I'm just going to step back behind our friend here.
That's alright. Alright, which Harlock is this one? I always keep... They don't give me the shift one thingy, so I'm a little bit So, this Harlock is pretty upset that his friend has been killed, so he's going to get up to Asina and attack her. But he's going to do so with disadvantage, because I keep remembering that needs to be disadvantage. He's going to use...
He's just gonna like push her a little bit, like shove her on the playground. Hey, kill my friend. Yeah.
Well, I was hoping to do this one. So he's gonna do this one normal and attack with the scimitar. Oh, that hits. Oh, why is that one messed up? Okay, never I'll fix that later on in the game. That hits, and she'll take 6 piercing damage. Go. But as you probably read here, guys, is that however all attacks against the Harlot is also at advantage.
Good.
Right. So this Harlot here is pretty upset about the situation as well.
I mean, we can all assume they're very perturbed by things.
20, 25, 30, and we'll go up to Sir Jory.
They seem like an angry lot.
Mm.
So he's going to do the reckless attack as well. And we'll attack with a scimitar. 16. Does not hit him.
He should have been at advantage for that, though.
No, because
No,
he's
'cause
normal
he-
advantage.
Oh, because he's at normal because of...
He's
Yep,
at
never mind.
advantage because of sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah, I forgot that bit.
Alright, I need...
All evens out.
This dude.
That mother.
Out Sir Jory.
Dave.
So he's going to help out Sir Jory with the short bow. So this will be a normal
Twang.
16. Does not hit him.
Well, shit.
And just want to make sure that he does have anything else. No, he doesn't do anything with that, so he's going to stay where he is and protecting Ocean. Herlock Alpha. Oh boy. Where's Herlock Alpha? There we go.
To give up and
So he's pretty much in
He's just going to laugh from the top of the rock, just...
5, 10,
Dang it.
15, 20, 25, 30. So he's going to go against Alistair. So he's going to roll on a disadvantage. And we'll use this one. And 1, 2.
I'm glad it was at disadvantage.
Another Herlock, which is the one that's pretty much been beaten up. He is going to...
He's finally realised that we're in the other direction.
He pulls the arrow out of his bum.
30. So he's going to get that in normal advantage. He's not going to do the reckless attack. So he's going to go as disadvantage. Actually, no, he is going to go normal because the fact is that he is getting advantage naturally. And he's going to shield bash him. So Harlot, then he is going to roll a strength save against that. He doesn't, and he's knocked prone.
Just runs up behind him and whacks him over the back of the head.
And he gets 7 bludgeoning damage.
Satisfying clong.
And he's not looking good, guys.
God damn it!
NPC, man.
Can't tell which one's the knocked prone one and these ones.
Whichever one you want, really.
Yeah.
As long
he's
as you
not-
announce it.
He's knocked down now, so he's not looking good, guys. Shavok, it's finally now your start of the turn.
Let's have a look. See. 5. 5. Hang on. I'll get on the ruler first of all. I can get there. So I just turn to the other two tiny people, and you got this right, and I run over to behind this guy.
I suppose life is meaningless, etc.
Life is pain. And I am going to charge up. I'm going to try to insert a sword into this gentleman.
Yes.
With him being prone, is it still advantage or no?
he won't be on advantage because he's knocked down. But I would probably say the fact is that they're looking at him at the moment. So actually, yeah, you probably would have advantage because they're still looking at him. 18. That hits. He did. He actually had 2 hit points left.
Just run up behind him and just cleave his head straight off.
They pretty much have like a lot of AC but less health.
And then I shall.
So
How much movement did I use to get up there? I think it was only
20 feet.
yeah.
So 25, 30 to start causing some mischief between these guys. And I can't really help him up. So, because I've used my action, so.
Hey, Brian.
I'm done.
Okay, so next is Sir Jory. He is going to take half of his movement and get up. Normal. Take that off. And he's going to disengage and move away. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's going to go right there. Hello, Emissary. He's going to get 5, 10. Hang on, I've got to make sure I've got the right sheet up. I've got so many sheets up, it's really ridiculous.
It's fun, isn't it?
15, 20. So he's going to get. And he is going to cast Inflict Wounds. Oh, wait, is that.
I believe that's a touch spell.
That is a touch as well, yeah. That's my bad. I should have reread these, sorry, before.
It's okay.
Magic is confusing.
We're not expecting you to know the entire spellbook. It's fine.
No, we are expecting you to know the entire spellbook.
Hang on.
All additional extras
that
as
was
well.
20 feet I did, yeah?
Yeah, it looked like that.
25, 30.
Damn it, now he can touch.
Now he's going to use Inflict Wounds on Alistair.
Captain America, no!
Well, it was nice knowing you, Alistair.
Okay.
Paradox created.
Actually, yeah. Actually, no. He had normal because he had advantage.
Yep.
Oh, phew, that could have been so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Harlock Emissaries, that's the reason why there's one of them, because they're actually quite strong.
I mean, also that's 3d10 and he managed to roll an 11.
Yeah, that's because I put it at first level.
I mean, even so, that could have been 30 points of damage. Which is enough to outright kill any of us.
Yep.
Yes. That's the reason why I put 1 there for now. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been really worse. So
I'm hearing you loud and clear. Kill that thing.
So this Genlock here is going to then attack Alistair.
They don't like him much, do they?
He is very, like,
brazen and open and golden blonde Captain America look to this battlefield.
Yeah, he's just like begging to be fucked.
So I'm actually going to be nice to him, and I'm actually going to use the hand axe on him again. 20.
With a 20.
Never mind.
Actually, no. Actually, he's got a disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's fine.
7. That's better.
Asina is looking at what's going on here, but she's going to deal with the Harlock right in front of her. Asina, where's your account? So she's going to just shield bash him. It's a 25. So I'm going to roll this, and then this needs to roll a DC 14. And it's a strength save. So it's a strength save. I'll just use normal strength. Doesn't hit. So he basically gets 13 of bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
And a much smaller nose now.
He didn't have much of a nose to begin with.
He doesn't have a nose. He never had a nose.
I never had a nose.
Now he's got minus of a nose. It's like it's gone
It's inside.
further in.
It's noception.
I'm gonna walk to here, where I have advantage and sneak attack.
As he is not proud, you have an advantage because he's knocked down.
Yep. I am not one to not stab a dude when he's down, so 16.
That does hit. No, actually, no, tell a lie, that does not hit.
So then never mind.
That's not hit.
I'm just gonna stay here this turn. Didn't do a thing.
Alistair, you're not looking great. So he is going to take a bonus action.
To stop being stabbed.
No, this is one of the homebrew rules. He's going to take an action and take a healing potion, which is a 1d10.
Lucky.
You get
Nice.
Good for him.
And he is then going to use a shield bash on this emissary to be knocked over, hopefully.
Just knock its head clean off.
Alright, it does. It's got to roll a strength save. Oh!
You couldn't fail that any harder, really.
With the shield bash, right, he's going to it's going to be doubled. The attack's going to be doubled. So this is another rule, is that if you were to use a shield bash, or if there's anything like if you roll a crit against so if you roll a crit fail against like an attack or like save, it'll be double the damage. So just be very careful with this one. So that'd be 14.
And it kills him.
Oh, he's not looking good though. He's really,
Damn it.
really badly hurt.
Makes him rethink his life's choices.
He is. Lucian.
Firebolt, same guy.
Yep. What, with the emissary?
The emissary.
Yep.
This
right.
guy.
Maybe I'll stop being a horrible monster. Take up
Is he
hitting.
prone? Is he prone?
Oh, I can't. He is prone. Yeah, hang on. I
Does
forgot
that mean I have advantage on the roll?
Yes.
Wonderful. Fire. 15.
That hits.
One.
You hell.
No, he is vulnerable to fire damage, so it's 2.
Yeah.
Whole
Well,
coup.
but to be honest, he only had 1 hit point left. So basically, if it was like doubled or not, he'll still be dead.
It's just
Right,
the
so-
measliest little fireball. It's like you flung a match at him and he's gone. "Ah!"
So this Herlick is
Before I end that turn, for the sake of this chap behind me here, does he have any potions?
he does have potions. Yeah, I forgot to give them to him.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As long as he's got potions, I was going to give him one otherwise.
That's fine. Everyone, basically, each NPC that is basically ready to fight will have like 5 HP, like 5 health potions each.
Okay.
And each bonus action, you will take 1, and there'll be like a 1d10. All right. So this Herlock is going to try and get up, and he will try and attack the last person that attacked him, which is Atriel.
Which is a scene I missed entirely.
Yep.
I
No,
flailed randomly around him.
Ineffectually. But you still attacked her.
He's going to try and shield bash you. This one's a little bit awkward because I had to fix this. So you have to roll a strength save against that.
I mean, I can't. I mean,
Could have rolled 20.
I can't. If I roll a natural 20, I've got a -1.
So you could have got a 90.
So I'm dead.
You're knocked out. So you've knocked down and then you're knocked out. Okay. This Harlock over here, he's going to attack you, Shalvak.
Good. Bring it on, you noseless prick.
So he's going to use the scimitar on you.
No.
To be honest, that was a disadvantage, so let me roll that again.
Oh, well, in case it gets worse.
Still no.
That nine doesn't work. Alright, so Davith, he's going to go over here and help you, Shavok.
Good.
And we'll use a crossbow, his longbowman or crossbow, whatever he had. Again, I forgot. His short bow, I meant. Attack the harlot.
Twang.
3% damage. And that will be his turn. The Herlock Alpha, he's going to turn away from Alistair and will attack Shavok. So he sees there's a big new threat there.
I am big. And a threat.
Our Kunari ran into the fight.
An 8-foot Kunari is running to the fight.
Right, he's going to use a multi-attack on you. And then he's then going to attack you twice. So, Wax.
No. And that is a yes, that one.
9 bludgeoning damage.
God damn it, where the hell's the thingy? Go on there. There we go. -9. Blip.
Okay.
Right, bludgeoning damage with a war axe.
Shavok, you've just been hit by an alpha harlot. Alcoholic.
Oh, I've been hit by an alcoholic.
I didn't hit you.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
I'm not as drunk as you're drunk I am.
So I am. So do I go for the little one that is just going to be annoying, or do I go for the big guy who's also going to be annoying? Technically, I could go. I'm going to sneak between to get advantage on hitting the Alpha Herlock, the Herlick, the Heimlich. 20?
Oh, Alpha. That does hit.
12 slashing damage. And then I shall mosey on back up.
And just a step to the left.
And that's what. Is it a bonus action or an action to take a potion?
Is a bonus action.
Then I'm going to quaff a potion quickly. So 1 d10 slash roll. 1d10. What should be a 1? 4. It's alright.
Don't worry, you're good. You get 10. You just okay.
So plus 4. 5. 10 health.
And you just turn it down. You see the little box in the middle in your character sheet. I forgot to put one on Serjori, but oh well. So Serjori is going to do a health potion as well. 3, not so much on him. But he is then going to come over here and help out Athena and Atriel. And use his longbow on the Herlock. That hits.
Why is he bothering? We're dead already.
And there we go. He is dead. Again, not the turn.
He's done a murder!
Alright, he is going to attack Alistair again. He's like, why won't you die?
He's just so punchable!
He's going to use multi-attack on a battle axe because he's like, God damn it! Does not hit.
Just go down, you son of a bitch!
Does not hit, so he is fine. Cena, she is going to try and help you.
Not be down anymore.
Yeah, she's going to try and help you, Atriel. And
Okay.
she'll roll a medicine check. If I get all these down, because she's got herbalism. So she'll try and use medicine check.
A 10.
Right, so she basically She basically wraps the wounds and everything. She starts patching you up, and you get 1 point of HP back.
And unconscious?
And yeah, he's now conscious. He's waking up.
Oh no, existence is pain. Ugh.
Existence really is pain. Ow.
Atriel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stand up.
Ah.
Oh, 5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna aim a short bow at this dude, bro.
That dude, bro.
Which is possibly a sneak attack.
Possibly. You can go for that.
1 minute. Let me double check. Range weapon. Don't need advantage. If yep, that's sneak attack. If I hit 18 on this guy.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Look.
18.
18 on the Urlock. The Alpha Urlock.
Just hits. So half damage.
So that is 14, so halved 7.
Yep.
And then bonus action potion of healing.
Yep. You can take as much as you want, by the way.
Glug, 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 glug.
I'll take 1 for now,
Pulls out a litre bottle of...
because that's me back at full now.
Okay. Alright, is that everything for you? Yep.
Yep, move, action, bonus, done.
Alistair, he is not looking... He is doing great, so he is going to attack the Helic Alpha.
Stop being stabbed!
Alistair...
He can't be stabbed if they're dead.
He's going to try and shield bash him. Ooh. That does just hit. That hits. So he needs to roll... Helic needs to roll a strength save. He does not make it. But he will get the attack. He will get the damage though.
Hey, TGT.
Took it.
Okay.
It's the gaming turtle, guys.
Took it.
Turn off. Lucian, it's your turn. Your turn now.
Okay.
You can tell that the Helic Alpha's not looking good. He's getting a little bit roughed up.
Which one's the alpha?
Right in the middle here.
The pointy-headed
good.
guy.
You know what he needs?
Fireball.
Fire. This-
That hits, but he's not vulnerable to lightning, like to fire damage though.
Oh,
So
that's
he'll
a
just
pity.
have the normal. But guess
that's
what though?
9.
He dies.
Wonderful.
That's one less person stabbing Alistair.
Alright, is that everything you needed to do?
That's all I want to do because if I get too close, I could be in range of danger.
It is fine. Herlock. This Herlock here is going to try and attack you again, Shavok.
Go for it, you son of a bitch.
Where is my Herlock? There we go. He is going. So he'll roll normal and scimitar. 19.
19 is a hit.
6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage. So, minus 6. Bleh.
Okay. And that'll be it for him. Davis. He is going to roll an advantage on his attack. So he's going to use. He's actually going to get closer up now, so he's going to get up here. And he's used rapier. Does not work, unfortunately.
And does shit.
Shavok.
I'm going to move, even though technically, because he's been reckless attacked, I can just get advantage anyway. I'm going to go behind him anyway. And I'm going to try to fucking kill him.
Nice.
24.
That does hit.
I should fucking hope so. 11 slashing damage.
He is still standing, but he is very, very hurt.
And I will also do the bonus action to do a potion of wonderfulness. 1910. 1 joy.
Nice. I mean, you can do as much as you can. It doesn't.
I'm gonna do another one then, because fuck it.
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You
Fuck it.
You get now.
2. I'm back up to 10.
Whoever brewed your healing potion sucks.
And that was 3 I just used there, so that many.
Okay. Are you all ready then?
I think so. I can't do anything else to him. I'd love to just be able to headbutt him and kill him, but nah. But
Right, so Jory is actually going to take another health potion. 5. And he is going to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Almost 30. I almost outstretched him. I won't do that.
he was
And he
nearly.
is going to try and use a longbow on the Genlock. And he does not do it very well. This Genlock is still trying to hit
Alistair.
Alistair. No, I don't want Alistair's Genji. I'm about to say Alistair's Genji. He's going to try multi-attack again.
He's going to try and
With
attack
disadvantage.
Genji. 17 apparently.
Does not hit. Does not hit.
12 apparently.
Athena's turn. So she's going to move up. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's actually going to go dash. So 35, 40, 45, 50. No, wait. Yeah. She's going to get there and that'll be her turn. Atriel. What would you like to do?
I am going to get to here,
Stab the grinny fuck.
and I'm going to stab the grinny fuck, apparently.
Or you can stab Alistair. He's very stabbable.
He is rather stabbable. Does a 17 hit?
It does hit.
Alistair.
That would be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for a bonus action,
That does hit.
that would be 12 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, he's getting a little bit bad here. Alistair. He is going to try and attack with a shield bash. He does so. And the Genlock will then use a strength save. Oh, that just hits. So he'll still have the damage though. He's not looking great, guys.
Good.
It is your turn.
I'm going to run here and dose out a little bit of firebolt. Does 22 hit the grin boy?
It does.
Wonderful.
Oh, I rolled it for you. Sorry. I have a habit of rolling things. But yeah, you got that 10 though. I rolled it for you. But hey, guess what? He's dead. Okay, so that is done. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, nothing what you can really do for the moment.
This Herlock, he is a little bit
Really
upset that
regretting life
everyone got-
choices.
Really regretting life choices at this point.
I should have gone and stabbed Alistair.
I know I should have gone to college.
I should have gone to college. So, look at Charlotte, and use a shield bash on you. You can attack it back now.
To me,
Yes, because you got attack of opportunity because you rolled.
then I shall attack him back with advantage because fucking do your fucking.
Alright.
And 12 slashing damage.
That was literally
So
his health
just-
points.
He goes to shield bash me. I kind of just grab the shield, push it back, and just stab him through the head.
Nice.
And
So-
Paul, what's his name behind, gets just like covered.
He's pretty much spooked out because he's never seen a Kunari in action properly before. So that is the end of the turn, guys.
Turns to Alistair. Wanted blood, right?
Yes, definitely.
So I show sword covered in blood.
Holds out dagger.
He grabs the bottles.
Existence is fleeting.
Didn't come across any roots, did you?
I've not tried to kill this yet, no.
I see what this group is like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picks a random plant. Is this what you're looking for?
That appears to be a daffodil.
Oh. Want it anyway?
I will take the daffodil from the giant man.
Is that what you say or what you do?
What I do. Very sort of nervously, but thank you.
Glad to be of help. Hacks off the head of one of the dark spawn to get more blood out of it.
Okay, so you have completed this part of the wild. So Alice has said, "Well, we've done this part now. We now need to go and find the treaties." So it's pretty much this way, he says.
We need to find what?
The treaties,
Sorry, you cut out there. What was?
the chest, treaty chest.
The chest of treaties.
What? Fine.
We're all just going to move up.
Come on, pointy ears. Smacks back.
Actually, they're called actually the actual insult for an elf is called knife ears.
He's not trying to insult him. He's just got him pointy ears.
I think you'll find the racial slur is.
Well, I want to do a slur.
Never really saw the point in it myself. I use a knife quite frequently and quite well.
No,
Not
I don't
with
know
my
what-
ears, though.
I know there are plenty of slurs for my kind, but I don't pay any attention to them. Well, I do, but don't just smash their teeth in.
Just give me a second, guys.
A sensible
Yes.
plan.
I get you guys on the next map. Add you all into the next map.
Athena, are you coming?
No,
Yeah,
stay there.
she moves, but I've kind of moved on the next map, so give me a second, guys.
She just kind of falls asleep as the DM goes.
Yes.
Just suddenly stares off into the middle distance. Just
Fires of try that again. Fires of Athelion. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the final boss fight party. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together. Welcome.
or you could try and Leroy
Alright.
Jenkins it. But that wouldn't be advised.
It'd be rather difficult considering we don't have the next map.
Leroy Jenkins.
Alright, are we all here?
Oh.
Yeah?
Are we all here?
By here, do you mean the last map?
The next map. I'm just making sure I've got everyone.
I just realised I turned my face cam off earlier while everybody... You'd lost your turtle. Those things are expensive. Just Be careful with the scythe, okay?
Cider? Who has cider?
Scythe. Not cider.
Um,
Are
Got
we
my
all-
hopes up there, John.
We
Right,
can't
so-
replace it, Turtle. Those things are expensive.
What are we replacing?
Turtle lost his sword, so he's asking if he can use a scythe instead.
Do you have a pickaxe? That can suffice, so long as you know how to use a pickaxe in war.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
So you come up to an old ruin that's been crashed down. Normally, if I had a better chance, this was most likely be like near in water, like in a lake, like it's been fallen down into the lake. And this is not exactly the map, but this is what I came for. But you see, like there's like ruins everywhere, and as you enter it, all of you,
Hint, hint, eh?
This is a lovely place. I love what you've done with it.
you come across right in the middle here. I haven't got a picture of it. A chest. So Asina will come towards it, and everyone roll me a perception check.
she steps on a landmine.
19.
Off of advantage. 10?
We'll let the perception rolls for Shori. Didn't go well. Oh, he's still on advantage, my bad. Still first roll though. And perception. So people rolling over a 10.
I got a 10!
You've noticed that as Asina looks at it, the chest is broken, like it's already been forced open and there's nothing in there.
That chest is empty.
That's a fucking waste of time.
I really love the design of this place. It shows a lot of work has been put into maintaining it. Wait, what about the chest?
The chest appears to be empty.
And why did we come here?
To gain what's inside the chest. Are there any tracks around the chest?
Any sign of the intruders?
Did they leave us a note?
Somebody's just appeared over there.
Well, what do we have here?
Firebolt.
Stop me if you've heard this, but a human, an elf, and a Canary walk into a ruin.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned?
What?
No.
No.
Or merely an intruder come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
You own the entire wilds?
No, not that either. They're quite hard to kill. I'm here because they want to kill me first.
Really?
Yeah, the humans are dicks.
I came for roots.
I came for money.
Well, in that's the case, what about you, young lady? What say you? Hmm? Scavenger or intruder? Well, we're just here to come and get these treaties. They belong to us. Well, the treaties are gone already.
Yes, we saw that. I suppose you know who's taken them, or where.
Wait, Davos starts picking up saying, wait, don't listen to her. She might easily control your mind if you keep talking to her.
Oh, like you're trying to control me by bringing me out here into the wilds to be murdered.
No, this is what Davos says to you.
That's what I'm saying to him.
Look at her. She seems chastened. Oh, you
What-
think... She perks up, saying, "Oh, you think Barbarian's gonna swoop you down?" Alistair picks up, "Yes. Swooping is bad."
Yes.
Swooping can be a very viable tactic, really.
I mean, if you're going to be swooping us, then no, don't do that.
Should stop talking to her. She could easily turn us into toads or something. Sir Jory.
Well, she can't even do a shirt up properly. Jesus, isn't it?
I mean, if we provide her with entertainment, then maybe she won't turn us into toads.
So, she talking means that we're in trouble, right?
No one is in trouble unless you give me a reason, like here, in my wilds.
I'm here because the humans want me dead. They decided they couldn't do it, so they sent me here, where they think the bad people will do it for them.
I'm looking after roots and helping these people on their quest whilst I try and get these roots.
I'm here because I'm being paid.
She turns to Lucian. "Well, you seem to kind of the smart one here."
Thank you.
I feel insulted by that.
I don't.
"May I ask, what's your name?" He turns to Lucian.
I am Malushan. Of the Circle of Ferelden.
"Ah, at least there seem to be nice introduction here. Except for you few people over here that seem to be throwing accusations at me."
I didn't throw any accusations at you.
No, she's pointing. She's looking at like Alistair and Davith. The others are pretty
Oh,
much.
I thought you were looking at me. Sorry. Yeah, he's throwing lots of
Yeah,
accusations.
they're definitely accusation throwers.
Doesn't he just have like just the most hittable face?
This guy's
be
really
fair-
stabbable.
To be fair to them, we have just been ambushed. Tensions are rather high for the moment.
Yes.
I was dead.
Yes, I've been avoiding that as well. She turns to Asina. "And who might you be?" And she said, "I'm Asina. It's nice to meet you." Finally, may I ask, what happened to the Grey Ones? The Grey One treaties. And Alistair quickly perks up. You've probably taken them, haven't you? And the woman says, "Well, I didn't take them. 'Twas my mother who taken them. And before you make an accusation of why the reason we're taking them, she's actually taking care of them until you guys came along."
So you're gonna-
Admittedly, leaving them in a box in the middle of nowhere wasn't the best idea.
So you're going to give them back now that we're here?
"Of course. You may have to follow me, though." Asina quickly perks up, saying, "What's your name?" And then
My
one
next
says,
question.
"My name is Morrigan."
You've got
Did
the
you
main character written all over you.
Did you like lose some buttons on your shirt or something? It's really open.
I could say the same thing with you, with your somewhat
But
revealing outfit.
If I covered up properly, then how would people see my pecs?
How would people see her pecs?
You haven't really answered that question in a better manner. Regardless, just be quiet for a moment, Hunter.
This
So,
is leaving out.
you're required to lead us somewhere.
Well, if you would like to take the treaties, you'll have to come with me to my mother's hut.
And neither you nor your mother will be turning us into toads.
I will put that as my promise. I will not turn you to toads.
And your mother?
My mother, I am not sure about.
How about any other amphibians?
Well, let's get going then, shall we?
Very
She
well.
didn't answer the question. I don't like it.
So,
We're going to be
gonna
frogs by the end of
take
this.
before I continue, I've got to then move you all in this one now.
I mean, it might not be frogs. It might be like newts or salamanders or.
A beetle.
Are dragons considered the reptiles?
I
Why
don't-
not become a dragon?
Well, they're reptiles, but we were going over the amphibian route.
I mean, some dragons are amphibious.
I suppose so, yes. I mean,
I got captured by one. Yes,
you got
And,
captured by one.
yes. Terrible time. Had me in prison for a while. I got saved though.
That seems troublesome. And highly unlikely. He is dubious.
Well, I was young at the time. I was only 6, but I'm pretty sure that a water dragon had held me prisoner for around a month before I was saved, at any rate.
Right, so we're now going to take you to the next map. Okay. Just let me know if you're able to.
Yes.
So you come across a nice small hut. Well, compared to this image one here, it's not very small. It's run down hut that's pretty much very in the swampish area. It's like there's a massive river, like a big lake beside it, and
This is much nicer than the last place.
as you approach with Morrigan, you see another elderly woman that looks. You can see the similarities to herself. And she just looks as you are approaching. And Morrigan says, "Greetings, mother. I have bring forth the Grey Wardens who..." She cuts her off saying, "I see them, girl. What I expected. So, Alistair's like, okay, wait, are you supposed to believe you were expecting us?" And she replies, "You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eye tight and open one's arm wide. Either way, one's the fool."
Well, I believe if nothing else, we've gotten ourselves off onto the wrong foot. It is our honor to meet you. We've heard good things.
Finally, such manners have become this.
Hello, I am Atriel.
Nice to meet you all.
Sup.
I'm Illusion, and the sup is Jarvok.
I'm Messina, Sir Jory, and Davith. She beams up a little bit, as Flemings does. She says, "Well, at least it's got nice, such manners in this area. Well, alright, let me just check something."
And now, instant death.
Technically possible, yes.
Well, before she starts to rambling on a little bit, her mother, Morrigan, says, "Well, they'll come here for the treaties, you know." She said, "Ah, yes, the treaties. And before you begin barking, the precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these." So
And we are appreciative of it.
And they were stupid enough to leave them in a box in the middle of the wilds.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly my point.
Yep. I have to give you props for protecting them from sheer idiocy.
So she returns, she comes out, she goes back in the house for a bit. Took about less than 10 minutes, and she returns them with the treaties and given them to Alistair. And you can tell his facial changes to surprise, "Oh, well, thank you."
Would you have preferred if she turned you into a toad?
I'd rather not.
Or newt. Or frog.
Salamander.
So he said, "So you protected them?" She replied, "Why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens
She
and tell them..."
literally told us she's just protected them.
"And why not? Take them to your Grey Warden and tell them this blight threat is greater than we realise."
How do you mean?
Well, it's getting worse than you think. Have you noticed that there's other creatures out here that's not exactly common to your normal eye?
No.
It's getting worse.
I have been curious.
This is a bigger blight than you know. I think you all should be prepared for what's happening.
What is happening?
That's for you to find out.
I'm going to take that that enigma-riddled response as bad shit.
You're really cryptic, you know that.
I may or may not be.
Surely, if you have more information and you
No,
believe that
it's
we
for
need
us to
get
find out.
Morgan pops up saying, well, time for you to go then.
Yes, let's
And-
off we trot.
Flemeth said, Morgan, these are your guests. Oh. Well, if you allow me, I will safely take you out. I will safely escort you out of the wilds.
Very well.
So
We
you
do
follow.
not wish to overstay our welcome.
We've got no other reason to stay here, I don't think. You've found some roots. Or more importantly, do you, Morrigan, know of any roots that are nearby? This gentleman's looking for some.
Death roots and elf roots? Well, let me
How
get
did you
some.
know?
What other kind of roots were you going to be looking for?
They're very common in this area, so.
I mean, I wouldn't mind some death root if you have any, because I need some of that.
A death root and elf root are absolutely what we require.
Well, she gives you some of them, but she said, like, well, you basically can go around because they're very common in that kind of forest area, so you can easily pick them out as much as you can.
Wonderful.
So,
Thank you very much.
as you all been recruited out to the forest and back into Ostagar camp, so this point now is the point where then later on, so roll me. So basically, we do the death root one. So roll me a 1d20 for death root findings.
Okay.
Screw it. I'm gonna do it.
14.
I've
Found-
looked at death root.
Yep.
9.
So basically, you just type that into 20 14 death roots into your equipments, and they just weigh 0, so they don't really weigh at all.
Okay.
And for
And the elf root?
elf
yes.
root, roll a 1d20 again.
I do not need elf root. I require death root.
Death root.
15.
And then you can add that into your inventory.
Right. So,
And as you were traveling back, Dath had then, Alucian, you on your way back, you saw a flower, which was a yellow flower, but inwards was like a red with a red ombre effect to it. And as you look closely to it, Dath pulls up, says, "Wait a minute. I've heard about the keeper, the Mabari keepers at the camp saying they needed something like this in order to take care of the Mabaris. And they said they were paying good price for it. They were paying good money for it if they were to retrieve these flowers."
Money?
So, if you want to, you can grab some. What David explained was the fact is that the Mabaris that's owned by the Ash Warriors are known to use these Mabaris against the Darkspawn, and sometimes when they bite, they tend to take up a lot of the Darkspawn blood, which then poisons them. And so the more they take, the more ill they get, the more sick they get. And with these flowers, they tend to use it to basically make them feel a bit better, reject that poison out of their body. So,
Jarbot will take a handful of those flowers.
roll me a 1d20 then.
He heard money. 5.
Will be enough. So you all turn back, and I'm gonna do a little bit of mixing up. So I'm gonna do a little bit of here. So as you return, you see the King Kalen popping out. So this man here. And this man here, which you have recently
Sorry,
known
which
as
man
the-
where?
So this man here. Alright, so you all know this man as you recall, this man is King Kalen of Ferelden. And the next 10, this man comes out, as you know, as Logain Mac Tiamat. I always get this man name wrong.
So, King Dubrifakin and Logain. Logain.
Who is voiced by Kane from the
Yep.
Let's Play Kane. Still love him. So as you can tell, they start to move towards. Hang on, I'm going to move him there as well, and possibly her as well. Alright, I'm going to get a good group here, and you tell that they start moving straight to this area here. Which basically, as you look, it's basically like an outdoor corridor that's quite big enough for it's quite big enough for like a lot of people to walk in. And there's like a long table right at the end of it, which has like maps, figurines, and everything like that. It's just basically that's where the war table is, and that's where they started making the meeting. And as you return, Alucium, you notice that Aldred is no longer there anymore.
Oh,
You notice, as you have asked, and the senior mate here said, he's gone to meet Logain and King Kalen.
I
And
see.
so, during that time, right, you all gathered again, and Duncan had thank you for going with Alistair and the Grey Warden recruits, and he's actually going to reward you 10 gold each.
Fuck
So,
yeah!
so basically, I think everyone has known already that the fact is that the gold is like as in D&D, right? 10 gold is probably like, oh, that's not enough kind of feeling, isn't it? But for Dragon Age, it is a lot. So he's pretty much going to be giving you 10 gold each.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can add that into your account.
I already have.
Yep.
Same. Thank you.
And you notice that the night starts to get a little bit dark. And I'm assuming, Shavok, you turn to the Ash Warrior here, the Canon Master.
Yes, I go to the Papa Man.
He kind of looks up to you like, oh, hello.
Just thrusts out these flowers. Heard you wanted these.
Oh, thank you very much.
Heard there was also a reward for them.
Yes, here's my reward, and he gives you 5 gold and 50 silver.
5 gold and 50 silver.
Can I attempt to sneak close to where the war room is happening?
You can. Right, no one noticed you.
Where is the war room happening?
It's there, but I haven't made that map yet, so you can just plonk there for a bit.
I just sort of stand close to it and listen.
As you notice that Duncan, Alistair, Davith, Sejori, and Sina all move to in that area as well, as there's another part of the hallway. I'm going to take the dog. The dog likes to continue going with thingy. The
Puppy!
You notice that they come down here real quick, and they go onto the right side of the area, which is basically a small little room, outdoor room. And you notice, well, let's see if you notice this. Roll me a perception check.
No.
Hang on, do you not have I not add them to you?
Oh, I have advantage on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got advantage on that.
13.
Well, you only notice there's a small gathering there, but you can't hear anything. You just see a little bit of a kerfuffle going on.
Does it sound more interesting than what's happening in the war room?
You don't know yet.
Fair.
He's just running between the two areas. Just no, boring. No, boring.
So the first thing happens is you're focused on with Duncan and the rest, and as you were watching them, you notice that Duncan gives something to Davith, and you notice that later on he then drinks it, and just a few moments later he drops dead.
That just became officially more interesting than whatever is happening in the war room.
You notice that everyone else is getting a little panicky, and then you finally notice that Sir Jory becomes in a more full panic state, to the point where you can start hearing him yell a little bit, but it's still muffled to you. And he can tell he's drawing his sword towards Duncan, but he also draws Duncan's also draws his sword. But before he can able to attack Duncan dodges and kills him straight in the heart with a sword.
Yep, definitely more interesting than the war room.
And he falls down, and the only person that's basically standing there beside Duncan, well, actually there's Alistair there as well, but you can tell that he had his head down. You can tell that they're all facing Athena, and you can tell she's got a fright. You can't tell, but she looks like she's shaking, and she takes something in her hand given to by Duncan. She drinks it, and she falls on the ground, which you know is then you start before you even get the chance to do anything, you then start hearing noises from the other side of the where the war room is, of bickering from a bold mage with a woman in like a red white robes, which you have figured out they are the Chantry clerics.
By the Maker.
Actually, you don't say by the Maker for a Dalish. You say something else, but I need to check it out real quick for you.
Ah, fuck.
By the Dalish equivalent of the Maker.
Worry the bastards.
And you notice that there's a lot of bickering, but you hear like Logain telling to shut up. Shut up.
Shut up, stupid boy.
And they then focus back onto the ballroom again. You see them looking through. You hear Kaelin. As you have noticed, he's quite of a happy chappy man for a king, and you could tell that he seemed to be like wandering in some sort of wonderland in a way of like, you overhear one point when you did arrive into it, he said like, "Ah yes, the Grey Wardens finally fighting with us one side by side. It's going to be a glorious battle," kind of feeling. And
we few, we happy few.
Yeah, and Logain's like, you know, he's kind of being more pessimistic. You can tell that he's just such a grumpy person. More the fact is like he's like, you know, get your head out of the game kind of situation. You need to focus on this. And but as you then hear more words coming from behind you, Atriel, that it has been 10 minutes later that you noticed Alistair and Duncan moving forward to Logain and Kaelin, and as you look right behind them, you see Athena alive still, and she's just sitting there for a moment and taking a breather.
Is she on her own?
She's with her dog Hunter.
But they're not with her?
No, she's basically like, it's more likely they just let her be for a bit.
Could I sneak up there?
You can, but you don't have to. You can just go up there.
No, I want to sneak up there. I'm a sneaky boy. I'm a real sneaky boy.
So are you sneaking towards Athena?
I'm sneaking up to Athena.
Oh, I'm surprised the fuck out of everyone.
So she's just basically, you notice that the body is still there. You see the body of Davith, and then you see the body of Sir Jory. You notice on Davith, you see black fangs all over his neck, and his eyes basically rolled up. You notice that Sergio pretty much has been killed with a sword. He's been stabbed. And you notice that Asina is just sitting there, and she's just a little bit tired. She looks very tired, and she's just petting Hunter the dog. And she hasn't noticed you yet.
What did they do to you?
She turns to you, Atriel. How long you been staying there? There.
I mean, here specifically, I just got here.
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you what happened here.
They fed you something. You nearly died.
That's what happens to be. That's what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
And you wanted this?
I had no choice.
And then you are in the same position as I am.
I lost everyone, so it was my choice, and Duncan saw me as a potential person of strength and honor.
Isn't that nice? He saw you as a potential person. You saved my life.
I don't want people to die around me.
I would prefer not to die around you either.
I feel this is the way this is my only path I can take for now. I feel like if I don't do anything about this, I don't know what to do. I just recently lost my family, and the only person I know is my brother, and he's out there somewhere and I can't find him. But I feel like I won't be able to find him until I deal with what's going on here.
You don't feel we'll be able to find him until you hit a major plot point in the game. You're going to keep throwing yourself into dangerous situations in the off chance that maybe at some point you'll feel worthy, or at some point you'll find your brother.
Worthy is not one of them. I know that I am.
Good.
I've trained my whole life to become someone that isn't.
Isn't what?
Well, to be honest, when I came here, they said, a woman's just standing back and doing nothing. When I came here, and met Sir Jory, he said that it was rare to see a woman in the Grey Warden's recruit, only because there's loads of men here. I felt like he was trying to say that I was weak, which I'm not.
You are saying that you are different from what they normally get, but you survived where others more common to their recruits did not.
It seems like it is.
It seems like I am going to still be here and be thrown into dangerous situations, so while I might not have much choice in that, I would prefer to go with you if that's something that can be arranged.
Well, what do you mean? Like, do you want to become a Grey Warden?
No. That is something that you wanted. I want to do whatever it takes to not have them kill me, which is apparently try to throw myself in front of every single enemy out there until one of them does it. If that can help you in your quest as being a Grey Warden.
Well, let's see how it goes, shall we? And she stands up with Hunter, and she said, well, I shouldn't keep them waiting.
Screw them. Fine. See you around.
Oh, you see Natural. and she starts walking off to the ballroom area.
I'll sneak out again.
And that's fine. I'll keep with your 27 there. Lucian, you return back to the major camp?
Yes.
So I'm gonna plonk when they're are you able to move your yeah. So as you return, Marianne, she comes in and she thanks you for the elf fruit.
Of course.
And she's like, well, I better start getting these potions. About to go. Thank you so much, Lucian.
Think nothing of it.
And she then head back into the tent and I'm going to take her off there, and you can tell that she started doing her British brewing. Shavok, what will you do on this point now?
I will see that everyone that I know, apart from my mercenary band that I'm assuming still hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, you've noticed that they haven't come back, nor has your beloved. But you can talk to the guard himself. That's over here, which you basically come back from.
Welcome to Corneria.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking. Well, has anyone seen my band? They went out to scout a while ago.
Oh, the elf girl you came in with?
And the others, yeah.
Well, they came back recently. They started packing up a little bit, and they said they were going to go straight to the front lines.
Fair. Okie dokes. Thanks. Claps him on the shoulder.
Of course. So you pretty much have a few. You probably say that you get a couple of. I'm gonna say you get a long rest from this because this is gonna be a few hours. So everything you have will be then regenerated back up. So even your health potions are then regenerated, like basically full up.
They give us some more.
I will also go to the quartermaster during this time.
Okay then.
And
Hang on, I need to get the quartermaster's list of
want
things you
stuff.
can get.
give me stuff. Oh.
I'm afraid to say I'm gonna have to leave,
Okay.
guys. Thanks to work tomorrow.
Good night, Ben.
Good
Good
night, Ben.
night.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for allowing me to join. Have fun with the rest of it.
Life is meaningless, and we're all gonna die soon. So, see you later, Ben.
Bye-bye.
Farewell.
Oh, and happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
I've been sent a thing.
Yep, that's where you get the list from at the moment. So at the moment, the recipes are not going to be there at the moment. It's just like if you want to get weapons, they're there.
Where are weapons? I want weapons. Weapons, weapons, weapons.
At the moment, it's axe, a dagger, and a greatsword, and a longsword, and a mace. But he said, like other goods. He said, like if you want to look at the other goods, they'll be on the. You'll see the other good bits there.
I was thinking of something ranged.
Yeah.
Just so I have some sort of versatility.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
we're pretty much almost done with this, by the way. So the idea was that you have a small little battle, and then the end of the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy a short bow because it's there.
All right, short bow.
Apparently, according to this, it is 14 silver and 17 copper. No, 19 silver and 55 copper.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix on the currency at one point soon, but it will be there. I'm just gonna add in your. Just need to get your account. Your thingy. Is that a short bow yet?
Yep, that's what's there.
short bow it is for you. Is it gonna load? We're giving you a proficiency. Oops.
Whoopsie doodles.
Hey, you bought the ability to use a short bow from the man. That's impressive.
I already had the ability to use a short bow.
Oh, well, less
I
impressive.
dragged it in, but it's just not working.
Let's have a look. There's short bow. Short bow. Short bow. Short bow. Short bow.
Let it.
Short bow. Yeah, got it on. I won't be as good with it, but I got it nonetheless.
That's fine, and you'll get 20 arrows for that, so...
Look.
They thought to throw some in for you.
Did you add them in for you?
I will put them on.
Okay, then.
Plop.
You have 1 arrow.
Use it wisely.
20 arrows. Total 20. And then also, while he's preparing, because he's now got some death root, I'm going to... How does applying Vitar work?
So let's see, death root. So you take 1 less damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from melee weapons. So
Yep.
you'll just have to remember it.
Yeah, but as in thing was I'm able to just prepare it and do it as long as I can after death.
As far as I'm concerned, they basically, that kind of what's the one I'm looking for, where you make herbs and you make it into a paste.
Like a pestle and mortar, or just grinding it up in general.
Yeah, a little grinder. You basically do that, and then you just place it on your face.
Yep, that's fine. So that's what I do.
You smudge some death root on your face.
Like in war paint fashion.
Okay. Atriel, would you like to go to the quartermaster at all?
No, I think I'm pretty good with what I have right now, which is a lot of gold.
Okay. Right, so is that everyone?
I believe so.
Yes.
Alright.
Let's press on to the next meaningless waste of life.
So at the lasting hour of the battle, everyone has been sent to the front line, so basically you have to go through the entrance that you went naturally from and all the way down the bottom. And so you notice straight away that Alistair and Cena are not with you on the front lines, nor is Duncan yet. And you sit and get yourself ready. Lucian, you notice that Lucian's getting nervous. You notice that a few people are getting nervous, and you also notice that Logain wasn't there either, along with his men. But Atriel, you had noticed, as you overheard a little bit, managed to overhear that you noticed that the Grey Warden, which then he referred to as Asina and Alistair, were to go to the Tower of Ishal, which is basically over the bridge from this side of the area. So basically, in that entrance, you go right down, there's a big bridge, and on that one, there's the Tower of Ishal.
Okay.
And they said that if things go underhand, the Grey Warden must fire a light up the tower for Logain's men to move in and flank the Darkspawn. And so for this situation, you basically realise that they're not there because of that moment. Everyone else don't know about it. And with that case, it's beginning to get darker, and you notice it's beginning to rain, and you hear thundering noises, like a lot of people running, and you see in the distance a lot of lights coming towards you and the army. And you notice a bunch of darkspawn from all sorts of kinds starts coming towards you in a fast-paced, stomping pace, yelling, growling, all sorts. And you notice other creatures there that you haven't seen before, which are considered to be very large creatures that's the size of twice as higher than Shavok himself. You would think that if it was it was like a Kunari but mutated into like corrupted into a Mojang, like a big troll. And the fear that people start to feel fear from this and all go into the battle stance and you hear the war horn and you go into war.
Do not be nervous, Lucian. We are all going to die here, but there's no point in being nervous about it.
So, as it happens, the battle begins, and you're all fighting. And I need to play this.
I'm fighting with a puppy!
So, we're just gonna go for like a couple, like 3 turns. So, everyone rolls their initiative.
Turn tracker.
And turn tracker. Am I here? Is the noise happening? Do you hear the noise?
No. There's something playing, apparently. Oh, there's something.
There we go.
Is it too loud for you, or is it enough?
No, it's fine by me.
Okay, cool.
I had my volume ridiculously low, so I have turned it up. I can hear it fine.
Cool. So we've got Atriel, Shavok.
Javok!
I'm going to roll for Android.
It should be with you in a minute, gaming turtle.
Any minute now.
He also points out 1 arrow, that's all you need.
Yes.
Roger Dodger.
How many Herlix do I have? 1, 3, 4, 5. Not
1, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, so we'll do this one first. 1, 2. 3.
Javok is just like Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. He just whistles and the arrow just goes flying around everywhere.
And I think that was only one Genlock I had. Oops. Oh well.
Whoopsie doodles.
Oh yeah, I've got one guy here as well. And I'm missing a Lucian as well. Where is Lucian? I don't have him on the map. There he is. And there we go. Right, so Shavok.
Hello. It's my go.
Yes.
Little old me.
Yeah.
So what's this bugger in front of me? Is this one of the bigger buggers or one of the
Genlock Alpha.
alpha?
You can just come up to him
Yep, I'm gonna go running up to him and I'm gonna try to just smash his face in with a sword. 17 and slashy poo.
And that kills him.
Okay, that was 5, 10. Where would I go?
You can go anywhere.
I'm going to go to 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go like running towards this guy.
Alright.
And that's me done.
Well, where's that alcoholic? I can't see. It's too bad I can't get to him, like, down there.
He's the one attacking the king.
So this harlot is going to attack the king.
And the king's dead.
We'll try and use the scimitar at him.
Not with that roll.
So he's then going to...
Not unless that armor the way king wears is just for show.
Yes. I know, right? So this harlot here is going to attack Runa. He's going to attack the scimitar. And unfortunately, he did not survive, so he is dead.
Not that guy.
We barely knew him. In fact, we didn't know him.
Yeah. The fact that I had so much on the map that you rarely interact with anybody. So this harlot here is going to go up to Atriel. And he is going to attack you with a scimitar at a normal because it's now just night time.
That just hits, so he gets half damage.
Okay. So that's 3.
Good, that's only a third of my life.
This harlot here is going to attack this Templar. And let's see.
Yeah, he's dead.
He hits him and he loses damage. He basically, yeah, he loses damage a bit, but the Templar's still pretty good. This next harlot here, he is going to go up to this Grey Warden over here and try to attack him. It does not hit. This harlot emissary here, I'm doing this one, yep. He is going to attack. Where's my emissary? He's going to use right on this dog here. Hang on, is it in there?
Don't put me!
No, he can't though. Wait, he can? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, he can.
No, don't put me!
And why is that tricky Constitution save? I'm gonna have to fix that, shouldn't I? Clearly, I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, the poor dog basically gets poisoned and loses 5 points of damage, and he's not looking good. Yangroid, he is going to move forward. So, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that's pretty much what he can do because that's his health, that's his speed. Harlot Alpha. This one here, he's going to attack the King's men. With a war axe this time. He doesn't so, but the King's men attacks him back and he is then killed because I haven't done the King's Men properly yet. So this Genlock here, where's this Genlock? All by himself. He is going to go up to here and attack the King's Men. And he's going to about that.
My roll 20 is frozen.
Poopy.
Here. And it's your turn as well, by the way.
I'm gonna try and hit the guy in front of me.
Admittedly, my roll 20 has got a bit weird, so I'm going to refresh quickly while I got
Fair
time.
enough.
I'm gonna roll this and see if it works, and then refresh.
Yeah.
I'm then gonna bonus action to stab him with a dagger. Never mind.
Got the attack of opportunity to you.
Good. Critical fail.
Okay, let me just check your.
Yeah, I'm dead.
10.
Okay, I'm not dead yet, but
You're knocked out.
yeah, I'm at -4. That was potentially just straight dead.
Alright. So,
I'm gonna
as
refresh.
as you've just been knocked out, so this close by, Yangroid is going to roll a perception check real quick. That'll be enough. And you notice these two will begin to move away from you, Atriel.
I would, but I'm dead.
No, but they're moving away from you. These two Harlocks.
Yeah, but I don't notice because I'm unconscious.
Yeah. All right. So this one is going to attack Duncan with his scimitar. No, that's a Harlock emissary. I want a Harlock up. I want Harlock. There we go. Scimitar. That does not hit. And Lucian. Alright, I'm gonna put these all down. And Lucian is a firebolt. He's gonna get more forward here a bit. And use a firebolt on that Genlock there if you can. Hang on, let's see. Is it too high, too far away?
It's like 100 odd feet, I think.
Yeah, that's like 120
Yeah,
feet
you're
for
fine.
fireball.
That's fireball.
So that firebolt will hit. And go. So basically, that Genlock then is staying killed.
Whoop.
He gets burnt. Shavok.
Javak, 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 Javak. Right, I can either keep going for this dude, or I could go for that dude.
Is that the wait? Hang on. Is that all everyone?
That has been one turn, yes.
That's been a full round, yeah.
Cool. Right. So before we do that, then we're gonna do some killings. So these Harlocks here, I'm actually gonna move away. So they tend to move away for the next targets over here. This certain mages have killed a few. So this dog here has already gone over here and helped killed this Harlock. This mage here helps kill this Harlock emissary with the dog. Unfortunately, since there's been arrows raided, a few of the mages and the kingsmen have been killed. Kill that one. Even a senior enchanter.
No, Jim, Steve, Frank.
Not Nathaniel.
And you've noticed. So everyone roll me a perception check. The ones that's pretty much active, except for Atriel.
So,
Basically, it's
Sean,
Harlock.
roll a
Sure.
perception check.
Why did I close my character sheet? Oh, because
You refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's fine.
I don't know what it was.
You notice the battle is failing. Like, you're losing the battle badly.
I mean, I would have told you that, but I was dead, so, you know.
So, Shavok.
I'll just be
What we
quiet
do
and dead.
now?
turns to Atriel. Atriel, for God's sake, Atriel!
I feel like these two will get along just well.
So now is me.
Yeah, sure, champ.
Now is me. I know that this is going south quickly, but I'm going to continue fighting because I fight. Right, do I help Duncan, or do I go for the guy? Well, I'm kind of going.
Tannie, could you hit play on the music again? Just like give it a kick.
It's pause the line. Either way, going for this guy. And I'm going to attack him. That's not going to hit.
No, it does not.
So I'm going to just swear in coon at him.
So this harlot here is going to try and attack the king again.
To
Does not do
fail.
very well. Okay. This one is going to attack you, Shalvik. This one here.
Bring it.
It does not hit,
Oh, no, he's not.
but you can attack back.
Great sword back. 13?
That does not hit.
Damn it.
Where's that one?
There. It's
This
one of the
one.
ones up there, I think. Yeah.
He's going up here, and he's going to attack the king's guard.
No. Oh.
That does hit. And the king's guard is dead.
That's a killer guy.
This harlot here is going to attack the Great Warden. He does not attempt. This harlot emissary is going to go forward and will try and attack this king's men with let's see, another ray of sickness.
Get up, come on, get down with the
And it does not hit. Yangroid Steelstone. Let's see. So Yangroid's going to come up to Atriel and will try do medicine on you. He does not be able to.
Okay.
Atriel, you do not have to do a death save on this one at
Okay.
the moment. Let's see. Because reasons. This is a plot reason. Harlot number Caecilian is going to try and attack the Duncan.
The Duncan.
The Duncan.
The one and only Dunkmeister
Not too very
3000.
well.
Yep, sucks.
Lucian's going to come up here and use Firebolt on the Harlot that tried to attack Duncan. And the Firebolt. It fucking does.
Can he stop? Can he just stop? Fuck.
That
There are
one is
other
killed.
numbers.
And then this point is then the final battle where you begin to see that, because this is now the final bit, so the turn order is off. You start hearing rumbling noises as you notice that the battle was not going through. You feel like you become overwhelmed. The Dust One has overwhelmed you all, and Shavok and Yangroid then sees, and Lucian had then see the king and Duncan fighting their way, and you notice with the thump of noises, thinking it's you think it was thunder, but something greater comes onto the battlefield. And it is, if I can get to it,
It is.
an ogre. And he comes towards Kaelin, smacking the Harlock away and grabbing Kaelin through the torso. And you can see Kaelin try to struggle out of its way, stabbing him with the sword and everything. And Duncan sees this, and the ogre crushes Kaelin to the point where he is officially dead. You can hear bone crackling and blood splatting out of Kaelin's body, and ogre basically just drops him on the floor. And you see then Duncan running towards the ogre, jumping onto the ogre, stabbing him several times and onto the chest, and the ogre has fallen down. But Duncan pretty much takes a lot of damage through this, and he stays by Kaelin. And everyone then sees a big overswarming of ogres and darkspawn overwhelm you. And Shavok or anyone, roll me a perception.
Perception.
Must be nice to see this sort of thing.
23 perception.
You can see you're pretty much like trying to wake up a little bit, so you can give this perception a go.
Life is
Atriel.
pain.
So, you, Atriel, and Shavok had noticed the Tower of Ishol has been lit, but you do not see Logain's men appear. You believe that he's basically abandoned you.
He has betrayed us as the thin veneer of civilization crumbles in the face of destruction.
He didn't arrive, so the Darkspawn overwhelms you, Shavok, Lucian, Yangroid, and
One bitch.
goes dark for you. And this is the end of the session.
Time is meaningless.
I hate it when you go Mina.
There is no point but suffering. So anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Suffering.
Thank you guys for watching so much. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, and it's a completely free way that you can support us on the channel with all the stuffs that we do. Just going to turn that down again now that it's not the battle music. So we hope that you've enjoyed this little peek of the Dragon Age role-playing game that Tannie has been working on for about 6 to 7 months now.
Yes. I've got a lot to work on, to be honest with you.
But in the meantime, we have other things coming up.
What, John?
Well, like tomorrow, we've not got a live stream. We've got a pre-recorded stream because on Wednesday we had the curse. Didn't have the curse. We've not played that game in a long time.
Oh,
So I'm used. Suddenly, Tannie's DMing, and I'm back in my old character.
Creed.
We had the Golden Tooth, but unfortunately, we had a Twitch blackout. So rather than skipping a session of that game, we pre-recorded on Wednesday night, and it will go live tomorrow, assuming that I can edit it in time. So stay tuned to the social medias for when that one's going live. Tomorrow evening, DJ Snoozy Blue is doing a DJing live stream, and they have been very nice to help promote my brother's cafe, and for the whole month of June, we're in that month. Jesus, we're nearly out of June. For the month of June, they were donating all of the donations to DJ Snoozy Blues channel to the Meeple Perk Cafe to help them cover the fact they've had to close for COVID. But my brother and his business partner in the cafe have agreed that there are people having a tougher time than them who are more deserving of the money, and so they are putting all of the donations that have been made to the DJ Snoozy Blue Twitch donations for this month to the Albert Kennedy Trust, which is a charity that works to support LGBTQ plus people aged 16 to 25 in the UK who are facing or experiencing homelessness or living in a hostile environment. So it's a really worthwhile cause. So tomorrow night from 8 until late, head on over to DJ Snoozy Blue, listen to some awesome music, see what he does, see what they do, sorry. And if you can, donate some money for a worthwhile charity.
That's good.
And then out of the seriousness and back into some of the light-hearted stuff that we like to do, on Sunday the curse... Damn it!
You did it again.
Did it again! Not all D&D games are curse.
To the clutches of the occult.
The Clutches the Cult crew are heading to Mount Hammerhast, the volcano that the fire cult appear to be setting their base up within. So we'll see what happens there. On Monday night, on Minecraft Monday, Sean and I will be on the Minecraft server. Sean will be experiencing her full quantum suit for the first time, and I'm going to be looking at possibly starting up some Draconic Evolution stuff, because we need to start getting power. We need a lot of power, so we need to be able to store a lot of power, we need to create a lot of power, and there's no better way of doing that than...
But will it be unlimited power?
Possibly.
There's a very large number. Not unlimited, but damn near it.
Well,
But-
that's not good, is it?
But, Tanny, cover your ears for a
Will
second.
not be happy.
There's no better way of getting power than ripping the heart out of a dragon and using it in a reactor.
Fuck yeah, but also can I say something?
Yeah.
This campaign basically was just a demo, but it would be a potential of an actual full-fledged campaign. So,
So stay tuned.
So the idea would be that this was a demo, and there's a lot to work on. But potentially, it's pretty much going to be a two sessions a month, and might start properly next month, depending on how well I've done much with this stuff again. And if the players still want to continue, they are welcome to. And we're potentially probably playing like Friday night each time.
And on Tuesday, we've got Tall Tale Tuesdays coming up, where we ain't afraid of no ghosts.
You should be.
We ain't, though, because we're going to be the Ghostbusters.
You should be, or at the very least, you should be afraid of the people who hang around near those ghosts who want to also have the stuff that ghosts have.
Yeah, but they ain't ghosts. We can be cautious of them. Anyway, stay tuned to the Discord for information about when this game is going to be going from the demo state into regular gameplay. And also for other information about what we're doing, head on over to the website or to the Discord. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, I'm going to have a quick look and see if there's anybody still live that we can do a raid and pass the love on to. Let's have a quick looky-loo. Let's go with Kai, who is currently doing Kai Dream, who is doing League of Legends.
Nice.
League. Cool.
So go and say hello. We'll see you guys on tomorrow for a replay or Sunday for the next live thing we have. For now, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you again real soon. Bye, guys.
Toodles, mother flappers!